shake it.
What's up, my new babies? It's your girl Candy, and today I'm back to give another video. And as you can tell by this title, the girl's gonna be doing a video on how I got cheated on by somebody. They only 3 per outfit. 3. Uno, dos, tres. Before I get to this video, I want y'all to like, comment, share, subscribe, turn notification. Turn that notification on. Make sure you get that bell already. Ding. Make sure you turn on that bell so you can get notified when you girl. Oh, did I already say that? I don't know. It's a mess. So, anyways, let's get into the story time, because this story time is like really like, it's going to have you like, what? Like, niggas like NAS, like NAS, period. So all of this took place when I was in the 10th grade, my 6th semester. When I was in the 10th grade, I met this person my 9th grade year, whatever. So my 9th grade year, we had the same class. So originally I was sitting at this other table that was like sitting, I was like behind him, to be honest. So I was sitting at the table that was behind him, but that's when I had moved to the table that he was at, because the girl, she wanted to go sit with her sister, so I just let her sit with her sister, whatever. So that's when I had moved to this table, and I had moved to this table when I was sitting right beside him. I didn't really converse with the people that was at my table because I'm very shy. I don't talk to people unless they talk to me first or whatever, because I don't want to seem like, oh, I talk too much, or, you know, I'm annoying or whatever. So I don't know, it just, I don't talk unless you talk to me first. And yeah, so it was actually me, the girl, then this other girl, her friend, and then him. So it was like 4 of us at the table, whatever. Oh, I'm also give him his name. So his name is Sonic. Okay, so that's when we got moved, because my teacher was just like, everybody in the class wasn't passing her class or whatever. So she was like, I'll let y'all, you know, sit with y'all friends, but I'm gonna move y'all seats, because it seems like that y'all don't be in y'all work done when y'all sit with y'all friends. So that's when we had moved to the table that was beside us, and I was sitting like right here, and he was sitting across from me. It was somebody else that was supposed to be in our table, but they went to their friends, like their friend table. Like, they didn't really give no else, okay? They didn't listen to what the teacher was saying. When we was at that table, we really didn't talk. We didn't talk at all. Like, we didn't exchange no words or nothing. To be honest, I felt like he didn't even see that I existed or whatever. So I really didn't care, because I was honestly ugly in that grade. So I used to be on my phones. I used to be my phone, have my headphones in, texting my best friend or whatever. So at this time, I was crushing on this boy that was in my class or whatever, but I didn't have no chance with him, because first of all, the nigga, he was like in 11th grade and I was in that grade. So I was just like, yeah, that's out the door. So yes, so I actually had a crush on Sonic, but it was like a little semi-crush. So yes, so his girlfriend at the time, well, still to this day his girlfriend, but anyways, so the girlfriend that he cheated on me with, we're gonna call her Rose. So Rose had came into the classroom one day, and that's when she started talking to him, and she was like trying to like talk to him, and he was just basically like straight up ignoring her, like ain't saying nothing to her, wasn't really entertaining her, wasn't really, you know, focused on her. He was just like on his phone watching something, and I'm over here like looking, but like not really looking. I was texting my best friend. It's like, girl, you need to leave my man alone. He not looking for you. He don't want you and stuff like that. Like, he acted nonchalant for a reason. Like, girl, move on. But I was texting my friend, like, you know, trying to be funny, whatever. So she would come in our classroom like almost every day, and that's when like her friend came in our classroom or whatever, and try to like talk to him, be like, oh, Rose really like you, you're not even talking to her, stuff like that, you know, a whole bunch of stuff going on. So yes, so that's happened, and ever since then we ain't talk. I ain't talked to him. Well, I talk like ever since then we ain't talk. Like, we even talked from the beginning. We didn't talk, period. When 9th grade year ended, 10th grade year came, I didn't see him for like, I don't know, I didn't see him at all. I wasn't really looking for him. I wasn't worried about him or none of that. But he saw me in the hallway a couple times or whatever, and he was just like, you stay in the hallways, this and that, third, you finna go see your boyfriend. I was like, I don't have a boyfriend. So that was the last time that we even had a conversation. That's the first and last time that we had a conversation. It wasn't even a conversation. It was just like, I was way over here on this hallway, and then he was like down there on that hallway, and we was just like, you know, yelling at each other, and like, you know. So that's when I went my separate way, and he went his separate way, and I wasn't looking for him. Ever since then, I wasn't looking for him. So February 11th or whatever, he DM'd me and was just like, damn, you be trying to hide from a nigga or something. So I went on his page and I'm like, he looks so familiar. Like, he looks so familiar. Remind you, I'm blind. I don't have 20/20 vision. Like, I can't see. So when I saw him in my 9th year, I saw him, but he was blurry. You feel me? So it's just like, if I see him, yeah, I probably would notice him. But then again, I probably wouldn't. Like, I gotta like really, really look. Like, I gotta really squint my eyes and look. On his Instagram, I'm just like, he looks so familiar. And that's when it clicked in my head. And it was like, girl, he was in your class last year. So I was like, I texted him back. I was like, I don't be hiding from you. I just be minding my business, whatever. So we over here texting, and I'm just like, I don't even know this nigga name. Like, I don't remember his name. So that's when his Instagram name is like, I don't want to say it because it's just like, you know, but it's like a part of his name, and then it's just like chilling or whatever. So I was just like, dang. So that's when we over here still texting. He was like, where you be at? And I said, I mainly be on the 1000 hallway because that's where my class is at. He was like, oh, bet I be over there too. He said, what lunch you got? And I said, I got third lunch. I think I got third lunch. I think I had third lunch, whatever. So he was like, oh snap, I got second. But he was just like, if I tell you to pop out, will you pop out? And I was like, yeah. He was like, I mean, I don't want to, you know, cause no trouble with your boyfriend or whatever. It's like, boyfriend? I ain't got no boyfriend. Listen, ladies, when a nigga say that, they toxic. Don't fall for it. They toxic. Leave that nigga alone. Like, just leave that nigga alone. That's a toxic nigga favorite line is, oh, you got a boyfriend. Oh, I don't want to get caught up with your boyfriend. Like, if you don't see me post on a nigga, if you don't see me hang around no nigga, I don't have no boyfriend. Period. So that's when I was like, I ain't got no boyfriend. So the next day come, it's just February the 12th or whatever. He ain't texting me almost half the school day. First and second, he did not text me. So to be honest, I really like, when we was texting the other day, I really wasn't getting my hopes high because I'm just like, he's not gonna text me. For me, he's not really, you know, entertaining me, you know, he's not really looking for me or whatever. So I'm just like, you know, I'm not gonna get my hopes high or whatever. So yeah, so that's when the nigga said I wasn't really worried about it, but I'm just like, damn, this nigga ain't really text me. I'm just like, yeah. So that's when third period come or whatever, and he texted me. He was just like, can you pop out? And I was just like, yeah. And he was like, where you gonna be at? I said, I'm gonna be by college baby class by the bathrooms or whatever. He was like, all right, bet I'll be over there. So I think I was walking, no, he texted me. He was just like, I don't see you. I walked out the bathroom or whatever, and I was just like, you know, walking, like, you know, texting him still, be like, oh, I'm over here in the center. So that's when he was like, oh, I see you, turn around. So I turned around, and my blind ass was like, so in the back of my head, the whole time in my head, I'm just like, I hope this nigga not ugly. I hope this nigga not ugly. I hope this nigga not ugly. You feel me? Like, you might be like, what? But you saw him before. I saw him before, but I did not see him before. You feel me? I wasn't really looking in his face. You feel me? So that's when I saw him, and he gave me a hug, whatever. And I was like, damn, this nigga not ugly. So I was like, good. So that's when we over here talking and walking. He was like, oh, you look good. And I was like, thank you. He had me blushing, smile from ear to ear. Whole count, period. Whole count. If I can go back in time and take the whole thing back, I would. Trust and believe, I would. That's how we met, and that's how we first saw each other. Now, fast forward. So, I'm gonna go to the first time that he cheated on me. So, he has these two exes. Rose, the one I told you about, and we're gonna call this other girl delusional because that's what we was. But it was like, I don't know, she was just delusional. Like, even if he didn't do what he did, she was still delusional. And what happened with Rose or whatever, because I had went through his phone before and I saw that he was texting Rose or whatever. First of all, okay, hold on. I didn't go through his phone. He handed his phone to me, and the messages was already pulled up because he was just like, look what my ex was texting me about. So he the one that did it to himself. I didn't do that. He did it to himself. I wasn't looking for something that I was not supposed to be looking for. He gave me his phone with the messages pulled up and thought I was gonna look at one messages. No, baby, I was scrolling. I'm just like, what's wrong? What's talking about? So that was one incident. Strike one. So anyways, let's go to when he cheated on me with delusional. So this happened like near my birthday. I want to say like the end of March, because my birthday is April the 8th. So this happened like near the end of March or whatever. I'm over here on Instagram or whatever, and delusional didn't know I was really dating Sonic, because first of all, I had Sonic Instagram. I did not post my face. I did not post nothing, like nothing with my face in it. Only thing that I posted was my shoes, and I said girlfriend here, and that's it. Not my no nothing at all. Delusional, she had my spam. I don't even know this girl from a can of paint. I don't even know the people that she followed except for one person. So except 2 people. So it's just like, where did you come from? You feel me? But you know, when you have a spam, there are people that you don't even know that follow your spam. So it's just like, you know, I wasn't really worried about it. He already told me about her or whatever, and I already knew how she looked. So that's why I'm just like, she don't know. She don't know. But then again, in the back of my head, I was like, she probably know. She probably know. So that's when on my spam, I had took a body mirror picture, because it was like in the school restroom or whatever. And I took a body mirror picture or whatever, and I had the same shoes on because it was the same day. She goes and replies to my Insta story and was just like, you go away at Sonic? And I was like, yeah, why? And she was like, just asking. I'm just like, okay. So I screenshotted that and I sent it to him. So from that day forward, she knew he had a girlfriend. I'm not saying no female is obligated to tell me that my nigga and she know me, but at the end of the day, that's what a real female would have done. They were like, oh well, girl, your nigga is not being faithful. He cheat on you. I can send you messages and stuff. That didn't happen. I had to find out on my own, and I forgot how I found out. No, I found out through her, but I forgot what happened. All I know that some slick ass shot she made, and I made it back. I posted my story. I was like, y'all must be so delusional, and this and that third. So I went to sleep that night, and I woke up in a good ass mood, thinking that everything would be like, you know, jolly, riches, and sunny. Ain't happened that baby. I woke up with 4 and 5 texts from her, like DM messages from her. I was like, what is going on? Why the baby is texting me? So she told me just like, girl, nobody delusional over him. He don't want to be texting me. I can see everything. This and that third. Then she gonna hit me with, you trying to be like De'Aaron Ken.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Wait, like, what? That was so corny. I'm like, what? I'm trying to be like De'Aaron Ken. She's like, you trying to be like De'Aaron Quinn. Whole time you Chris and Queen. I'm like, what? Like, corny. Period. So I'm just like, girl, nobody's studying. I was like, if he cheating on me, show me. Like, show me proof, because I'm not gonna go off of no whole word. You feel me? So I'm just like, show me proof. Y'all, she was taking too long. She was beating around the bush. So in my head, I'm just like, she faking, she capping. You know, ain't nothing going on. Cause she was just like, oh, you want to see the proof? It's a whole lot of stuff. She was like, it was like so much. Like, she was making excuses. I'm just like, I wasn't very late. I'm just like, if you don't got to prove, then baby, I don't believe you. And this is period. You just can't. Okay. Next thing you know, 5 minutes go by. Ding, 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 ding. Honey is blowing on my phone. 20 plus messages is sent to my DM. 20 plus photos is sent to my DM. I click on it. It's nothing but screenshots of this nigga on his spam texting her. I'm like, what? So I have his Instagram password, but to his main page, and he have a spam page. So he's like, I'm not gonna get caught up on my main page, so I'm gonna test this hoe off my spam page. So I'm just like, what? So he texting shorty talking about some, what you doing? You got a boyfriend or whatever? You sent up in third. He was like, I'm gonna come to you to track me, and that's when he was just like, we used to be so cute together. I'm like, and that's when she was just like, don't you got a girlfriend? And that's when he was like, we're not even on tip, we're not even seeing eye to eye. I'm like, what? Like, what? Meanwhile, this nigga was spending money on me, so I was just like, so I'm just like, wow. So nigga, I'm hurt. I'm just like, the whole time you calling this girl delusional, you saying that you don't like this girl, this and that third, but you all up in her DMs and stuff. So me like, whole time, this is like in the morning time. This is like probably like damn near 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning. His ass still sleep. So I was like, he gonna get waking up with some screenshots. So I sent him every last screenshot that she sent me, and I was like, oh, but we not on tip. We not together. We don't see eye to eye. So he woke up around like 12 or 1 o'clock, and he called me. He was just like, what's going on? I'm sorry. Nothing's like, you know, up with me and her and this and that third. I was just joking and all that other stuff. I'm like, if it was a joke, you should have let me in on that joke. You should have been like, oh, babe, I'm finna text my ex and I'm finna try to see, like, you know, what she gonna do, this, that, third. I'm not gonna go for it, you feel me? But either way, you should have texted me and told me that, you feel me? So I'm just like, okay. Like a dummy. I took it back like a day later after that. Straight to. Anyways, fast forward. Still with this nigga. He did it one time, then he did it another time. So it's just like my trust for him is like on thin ice. Like it's on thin ice, you feel me? Next time was the final time. We've been talking since February. May come. May is like we almost on summer break. So that's when I forgot what day it was, but I don't know. But I'm on social media talking about somehow I love this nigga, talking about somehow I'm married, this and that third, this my one and only nigga. We ain't breaking up, we ain't taking breaks, none of that's my nigga for life. All of that. I mean, I was looking like a whole clown. You can call me Miss Clown because I was looking like a clown, period. So I was posting this nigga and stuff like that, but I wasn't posting his face. People knew I was in a relationship, but they didn't know who I was with. So one day, I'm in class, I'm in third period class, and I had physical science. That class was mad boring, like, it was mad boring. Like, we was in the trailers or whatever, and the whole class was, like, silent. Like, it was silent, like, almost every day. Like, we would come in there, get on our Chromebook, and do our work. And she'll tell us what to do, and this, we just do our work or whatever. It was, like, mad quiet. Like, nobody talk, nothing. So, I'm over here texting my best friend at the time or whatever. Well, she's still my best friend. But I'm over here texting my best friend, and I sent her a screenshot of me in Sonic messages, and I was like, he got me messed up, he ain't text me, this and that third. But you know, that's what girls do. Like, when your nigga not texting you back, you go fit to your homegirl, but like, oh, this nigga got me messed up, this and that third. Nothing major. It was nothing major. So that's when I was like, I sent a screenshot of our DMs. So I was like, but you can DM me this and that third. I'm like, yeah, this nigga got me messed up, and this and that third. So she wasn't texting me back fast enough, so I fell asleep. All of a sudden, I get dun, like my phone is going off, and like I said, the whole classroom was silent. Like, nobody was talking at all. So I was just like, let me get up before somebody say something, or let me just get up, because I ain't got time. Like, I can hear my ringer echoing. That's how quiet it was. So I got up or whatever, and that's when I see my best friend text. She was like, bestie, you going with Sonic? And I was like, yeah, why? She was like, you know, as a best friend, I'm gonna keep it real with you. And I was like, yeah, She was like, Sonic has another girlfriend. I'm like, nah. So like I said, I'm not the type of female that believe anybody over words. You gotta show me proof or whatever. So I was like, show me proof. So she was like, all right, I'm gonna get some or whatever. So the whole day go by or whatever, and I text Sonic. I was like, we need to talk. Like, when we link, we need to talk or whatever. So that's when third lunch come or whatever, and we meet in the hallway, and I was like, you know, my best friend said this. He said if she had proof, tell her to send it, because I know she don't have proof. I know he was lying because he didn't give a straight face not once. I think it was laughing in my face. I'm just like, okay. maybe he find it funny because he just think that a female just lying on his name, you feel me? So I'm just like, all right. So that's when he was like, I guarantee you she don't have proof. I'm like, okay. So I was like, let me see your phone. He was like, no. I was like, why not? He said, because why? Like, why you want to see my phone? So we went our separate ways because I'm just like, you want to let me see your phone? And it's just like, at this point, somebody playing games with me, like somebody gotta like be lying, or somebody gotta be telling the truth. So I just don't know what is going on. So that's when I get home or whatever. That day I had somebody here to do. I go to my DMs. No, the girl, she had went to go use the restroom or whatever. So that's when I went to my phone and I went to my DMs and I see that my request was up. So I was just like, who's texting me? So I went to my request or whatever and it was Rose. Y'all remember Rose? Do y'all remember Rose? It was Rose. So Rose texted me. She was like, hey, your best friend had told me that you and Sonny go out, and I just want to know like what's going on. Is that true or whatever? I was just like, I guess me and him go out, but right now I'm doing hair right now, so we gonna have to talk about this when I'm done. So I got done doing the girl hair or whatever, and that's when I went back and I had texted her. I was like, all right, I'm done doing hair. So what's up? She was like, well, me and Sonic, we've been off and on since 8th grade, and we recently got back together like around April. But she was like, we've been off and on like, you know, for a while now, whatever. So we had broke up, and that's when we got back together in April. And then that's when I was like, So I was like, she was like, how long have y'all been dating? I said, me and him been dating since February. Not long, but still, it's something. So I was just like, we've been dating since February or whatever. So that's when she was like, oh, well, Sonic came over my house Sunday and, you know, we F. I was like, oh, really? So we over here sharing stories, and it's just like, when did this nigga have the time to do this? Like, he always used to call me like almost every day, talking like we just be on the phone or whatever. And that's when it was time for him to go to work, he'd be like, oh, I'm finna go to work or whatever. And she was like, well, when he go to work, he always come over my house, get dressed, and go off. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm just like, that's crazy. That's like really crazy. So while we over here sharing stories or whatever, we started sharing stories. She was just like, you can have them. I was like, no, sis, you can have them, because I'm not gonna deal with a nigga like this. Like, I know my worth, and I know that I'm worth more than this nigga. So yes, I said, I'm not gonna do this. You can do it, since y'all been on and off since 8th grade or whatever, and you seem pretty calm to me. So I was just like, you've been through this before. So yeah, so at that time I had a friend and she had my password or whatever. So the whole time me and her was texting, she was getting the DMs or whatever. So that's when it was like 11 o'clock at night. He was at work and he get off like around 11, and he was working at Zaxby's or whatever. So it was just like, you know, or whatever. So that's when I sent him the screenshots. I was like, yo, you got me effed up, I'm done, this and that third. And yeah, so she was like, if you want to see what someone proof or whatever, you can follow my spam, because I be posting him this and third. So I followed it or whatever. I looked at probably like 3 posts of him or whatever, and I was like, yeah, I'm done looking. So that's when she posted us like a post or whatever, and she was like, how she done with him, how she was getting hurt by him, this and that third. I'll go to the comment section, a whole bunch of people talking about, oh, it's okay, it says okay. And then I saw one that stuck out to me. It was this nigga. He's talking about something, I'm sorry, please forgive me, keep calm, you text me. I'm like, okay. So I go to my messages. I'm like, maybe my phone don't work. Like, maybe I'm not getting messages. Maybe I'm not getting calls. Like, maybe I'm not receiving something. So I was like, is my phone off? Like, am I tripping? So I'm just like, okay. I double text him. I was like, no, I text comment under the post. I was like, it's really funny how you can text her but you ain't text me. So I'm just like, that's kind of funny. So that's when he texted me or whatever on messages, and he was just like, I was gonna text you and we didn't give me time, but just like, you know, I'm trying to see how she is first. I'm like, you're trying to see how she is, but I'm your girlfriend. Like, you should be trying to check on me and see my straight or whatever. Basically, he ended up telling me that, I think I still got the messages. I don't know. I know I don't have all the messages because he ended up blocking me. He ended up blocking me on his spam. He recently blocked me on his spam because of something, but he blocked me and on every account, on my spam, on my main, and on my other spam. I was just like, for what? Like, for what? Like, you blocking me like I did something to you. I didn't do nothing to you. You did something to me. So I'm just like, but it's okay. It's okay. So he ended up texting me just like, you know, I'm done, you know, this is over. He was like, she do something to me that I can't explain. You, on the other hand, it's just like, I don't know. And I was just like, what? Like, y'all don't understand. That really hurted my heart. Like, my heart just dropped. Like, my heart shattered into pieces. I literally heard the shatter. Like, y'all don't understand. I literally heard it. So yeah, so when he said that, I was like crying, everything. I was like down and depressed, period, down and depressed. It wasn't for my bitch Chantel. Who knows? Like, I would still be trying to get over this nigga, like still. But she had texted me. I'm gonna put up the messages or whatever, and yeah. So over the summer, I took time to get myself together, to, you know, get my confidence up, because when I was in a relationship with him, I didn't have no confidence at all. My self-esteem was very low. So yes, I just took the whole summer to work on myself, build my confidence up, build my self-esteem up and everything, and I was glowing that whole summer, like glowing, period. And my self-esteem is up here, my confidence level up here. Recently, he blocked me on his spam account. He texted me and he apologized about the whole situation that happened like in 10th grade. And this is like, I was in 9th grade. I mean, I was in 9th grade at the time. So he apologized to me about the whole situation that happened in 10th grade. And I was like, it's okay, I forgive you, you know. I can't forgive you because I'm over it. I'm done over it. And it's just like, you lost a good one, and if you want to be stuck with her, go ahead, be stuck with her, you feel me? Oh, also, the next day, they got back together, so it was just like, girl, all that talking that, oh, you can have him, I'm not going back with him, this and that third, it was all cap. Like, at the end of the day, baby, you don't know your worth, and I do, and I can't be mad that you don't know your worth, and, because that's not me. Like, you could be miserable, you might post like you in love and stuff, but deep down inside, you hurt, you was hurt. But at the end of the day, I don't care, because that's you. That is you, baby. That is you stuck with a nigga that cheat on you. And this, it's just like, she was just so calm. Like, yeah, she was hurt, but at the end of the day, she was just so calm. Like, she just like, it just seemed like this nigga did this to her like plenty of times before. Like, I'm not gonna get treated like this. Like, yeah, you gotta go. You got it though. You built for it though. You built to be with a nigga that cheat on you. Just because y'all had history does not, you do not put history over your worth. And that's what she don't understand. She put that nigga history over her worth, and that's just sad. Like, you a sad puppy. And at this point, I'm not gonna pet you, and I'm not gonna feel sorry for you, because you deserve to be in a pound. You deserve to be there. I'm sorry, but it's just like, I hate females that don't know their worth. Like, I'm not saying this because, oh, I want you to break up with him, but it's just like, yeah, I want you to break up with him because you just like, I'm not hating ass female. You such a pretty ass female, and for you to go back with this nigga, and you have plenty of options out here, that plenty of niggas out here that can treat you right, and you decide to go back with this nigga because y'all been on the opposite 8th grade, you're dumb. And I just want to say that you're dumb. He blocked me on his spam because he apologized to me, whatever, and I was like, I forgive you, you know. Oh, the situation's over with. You know, I took time to myself. I've been forgiving your situation, and for you to even apologize to me, it just made me forgive you even more. So it's just like, I forgive you, but I won't forget. But at the end of the day, I really forgive you. So yes. So we will be texting whatever. He'll check over me, this and the third. So that's when this girl, somebody had texted my number. And that's when he was like, I forgot what it said. It just had something. I screenshot it and I sent it to my best friend. I said, you know who number this is? She was like, girl, that's a Rose. I'm like, okay. So that's when I screenshotted whatever, and I had to send it to Sonic, and Sonic was just like, I don't even fuck with that girl no more. I don't know why she texts you. I don't talk to that girl. This and that third. Straight up dogging her. Straight up dogging her. I'm gonna see if I can pull up the messages. If I pull up the messages, yes, it's over. But just straight up dogging her. Still dogging her. Telling my son the girl delusional. This and that third. I don't wanna mess with her. So I'm just like, okay. So that's when we over here texting me. The girl still text. I'm just like, yeah, he said this and he said that. And I'm over here sending her screenshots of what he said, because at the end of the day, that's wrong. Like, I know you still mess with her because ain't no girl gonna come to me about this. Ain't no girl gonna do this unless you mess with her. So I'm just like, that's not right. I'm only sending her screenshots because it's not right. This nigga make me look bad once again. So that's, I'm just like, okay. So I sent her the screenshots, and she was like, oh, he got me messed up third. I don't know, she said something like that. And yeah, that's when I ended up going to my Instagram, see that I couldn't see his page. I was like, this nigga blocked me once again. I was like, girl. And I go and I see, like, on his page, like on my hair page or whatever, they still together. I'm like, girl, you was not gonna listen. You was not gonna learn. And you can stay with him and your life be messed up, but I'm not gonna do that. Like, I'm not gonna help you. It's just like, even your friends don't want to help you, because my best friend, she was just like, Sonic talked to somebody that's in my class, and they be talking, they be flirting, this and that third, and they be texting each other. I'm like, sure dumb. She dumb. She is dumb. Like, she's dumb. And I never really call any female dumb, but she's dumb. Like, that's the definition of dumb. Like, that is dumb. That is dumb. Period. That ends up the story time. But that's the story time how I got cheated on by somebody with their crazy outfits. Also, I was doing this little challenge on my Instagram or whatever, on my spam, and I had posted that, and so many people was laughing. I was like, nah, that's not funny, because I'm so damn serious. He only got 3 pair outfits, and it's just sad. Like, he just wear a different hoodie with different pants each time, and it's just like, So that is the story time how I got played by a nigga with 3 outfits. Never again. Give a big thumbs up and comment down below. Period. Your girl is out.